How are you guys?
All right, we're all right.
Great.
Finally, anywhere near Lisbon. This isn't Lisbon, but anywhere near Lisbon.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Have you guys had the chance to see Lisbon?
A little bit. Did some prancing around. I've been here for about 24 hours, and he's been here for about 2 days.
How come the delay?
We just wanted to have time to hang out. Yeah. Wanted some time in the city.
I thought you guys were always together.
We actually don't fly together in case the plane goes down. We can't risk losing the entire membership of
One
the
of
band.
us has to go on with We Are Scientists.
I mean, somebody has to be there to collect the checks and
To endorse them.
Yeah.
You guys spending a lot of time in England in the past few years, because it seems like that,
Yeah. No, it seems like that to us as well, and it's also true.
The English kids really like us, and they come out to the shows in larger numbers than anywhere else. So,
Just practical
It's math.
reasons,
It's
really,
math.
yeah.
Yeah, it's math.
You guys actually had a song called Goal. Have you guys learned to enjoy soccer, or did you already enjoy it or something?
When I was growing up, I was not very athletic at all. My parents were really concerned that I wouldn't get any exercise, so they made me play like local intramural soccer.
So you ended up hating it.
So I probably played it for about 7 or 8 years, and I think over the course of those 7 or 8 years, I may have played about 15 minutes of soccer. My parents essentially paid money for me to sit on a bench and watch other kids play soccer. And then, like, at the end of the game, when it was decisively won or lost already, the coach would be like, "All right, get in there, kick the ball around." I'm like, "Oh, get out. All right, you're screwing it up." Yeah.
Then again, being no influence guy, that's a relief. No,
It's very freeing, yeah.
Yeah.
I never felt a bit of stress.
You were
at our-
never in the hot seat.
Something About You is a new single. Will there be a video?
I don't think so.
We weren't planning to do a video, but recently on Twitter, somebody sent a picture in of their dog with glowing eyes, which is a reference to the artwork from the single. It's 2 dogs with glowing eyes, and I asked people to send in pictures of their pets with glowing eyes, and we got a few dozen. And I was thinking it would be fun to make a video out of that, essentially slideshow style, maybe some flickering and some inverse filters on the pets sometimes,
Nice.
just that kind of thing on the beat.
Mixing it up, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
just
the sort of video that, like the most primitive of video editors made.
not the most primitive of video editors, the most efficient video editors. Yeah. We weren't really planning on pushing this single down people's throats. The next single we're gonna ram down people's throats. We're gonna make videos. We're gonna get celebrity endorsements from big soccer players and probably a hockey player. I don't know. But yeah, this was kind of just a way to kick off a year of releasing stuff. single came about because the new album isn't going to be out until beginning of 2014, and we wanted to do something before then. So we actually recorded these songs after we recorded the full length, and in a substantially more kind of down and dirty, shoot from the hip way, and then put them out.
So it's like an amuse-bouche.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. Well chosen.
Thank you.
Oh no, I said I'm going Come on and get gone. Come on and get gone.
You guys are actually very serious people, aren't you?
It's confirmed.
We're crying inside. Sort
Or,
of tears of a clown.
When we're not crying, we're thinking about serious issues, at least.
Right.
Such as?
What's going to happen to all this hay? There's a lot of hay. These bales of hay are all over the festival. And there's been a mounting concern all day for both of us that plans haven't been made for disposal of the hay.
I was actually wondering what the average lifespan of a barf bag on a plane is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, are there some barf bags on planes that are 30, 40 years old?
I wonder.
Why would you throw out an unused barf
A
bag?
perfectly good barf bag? Yeah. Maybe its structural integrity
wears
becomes
down.
questionable after a year or
What's
two.
the
I don't know.
half-life of a barf bag?
They have a plastic lining. I mean,
Waxed, right?
Yeah, they seem pretty tough.
So you guys really actually have scientific concerns. This isn't just a name then?
Here's an idea. This is a great idea for old barf bags that are retired due to longevity questions.
They're honorably discharged,
Yeah.
not filled with discharge.
An independent movie theater should serve popcorn in them. That would be so cool. How cool would that be? And popcorn, non-liquid, would not leak through the little cracks that may have formed in an old barf bag.
Or about liquid popcorn as well. Is there such a thing?
Liquid popcorn's a great idea. Liquid popcorn. Snapple should have a popcorn flavor. It just kind of tastes like cold butter with a little bit of a lobster twinge to it. Because they always mess up their flavors, don't you find? So that's why popcorn would have.
We don't have Snapple over here.
It's like a mysterious lobster twinge to the popcorn flavor.
Stale lobster thing. Isn't
Yeah.
it? I assume, because we don't have Snapple over here. Maybe that's a plus, I don't know.
It's like they started out as doing just bottled tea with like a bunch of sugar in it, and now they have every flavor under the sun. But they're
They're a Coca-Cola company now, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
no?
think Coke bought them. But they were started by, actual human beings. Now they're run by robots. But and all their flavors are like
Make Coca-Cola angry at us, man.
I mean, brilliant robots.
All right.
Brilliant
Best
robots. Yeah.
Totally great AI. The sort of robots that would ultimately, pull a Terminator
Yeah.
and go live like
Win,
Skynet. Yeah.
And win like Skynet.
Well, I said that's it. I'm not going
I've always figured if you guys were up to date on your scientific news all the time.
We're a little ahead of date.
Oh.
Yeah. We're prescient, as you said.
Yeah.
To use your word. What do you want to know about?
No, because this week I opened the New Scientist website and saw that just last night actually, and the chimps are more subject to sex experiments than humans. Any thoughts on that?
I have so many whirling thoughts right now. What do you mean to sex experiments?
That's what I read.
By whom? And upon them, or
By
they?
human beings.
You sure? You sure that's what he meant?
Well, I just can't imagine another species performing an experiment on a
No,
chimp.
you know about dolphins.
That's true.
Dolphins
How would they
are
get
always
access to
providing-
chimps? How would they get access
They
to
lure them
chimps?
in with clicks and whistles.
And then make them engage each other in sexual touching.
Come on and get gone. Come on and get gone. Come on, you can't go home. The night is young. young, I'm blacking out. But you can't go home, the night is young, I'm blacking out. But it's been fun, you can't go home, the night is young, I'm blacking out. But it's been
Horrible for this guy. Except we're a band, not a payback charity. So we fled to London, but he tracked us down.
We don't know how we're gonna get it. We just know Steve wants his money.
Now that Steve has his money, is there anything else he wants?
You know, people ask us about a second series a lot. I was just thinking the other day that it would be funny to do one in which we could go and take out another loan from Steve. That's the beginning of the next series.
Exactly the same premise then.
Yeah.
But it really goes deeper. This one goes deeper. You see us take out the loan, you know?
Just because we want Steve's money. It's about us trying to get
Trying to get Steve to give us another loan, trying to explain what happened last time.
I like it. I like it.
And Steve actually has a role.
Steve, I guess, would be in this one.
Is Mr. Drummond from Different Strokes still alive? Probably not. I really want an ancient Mr. Drummond to end up being Steve, the guy we're desperately afraid of.
Yeah. It would be funny to have him it'd always be a still of him with a crudely animated mouth and a voiceover.
Yep.
That could be Steve. That's pretty good. Again, this is efficiency. This is not
Crudity.
Not crudity, yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Wait, you're awake?
Yeah, I'm awake. What are you doing with my wallet, man?
Oh, I think a better question is, what are you doing lying about whether or not you're asleep?
Who else could play Steve, actually, apart from Mr.
Really, anybody from Different Strokes. Gary Coleman could be Steve. Well, I guess.
Right now?
Wait, aren't the two other kids dead from Different Strokes? So neither of them could. Gary Coleman's dead too? Every child from Different Strokes is dead?
Yeah. It's the
Is
Different
Willis
Strokes curse. Yeah, it's the curse. The Different Strokes curse.
Oh my god.
But we could do again the still frame thing with any
What
of them.
about the Facts of Life? Are they all dead?
No.
Are they flourishing?
Alan Thicke?
No, that's Growing Pains.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And is anybody dead from Growing Pains?
I think
Dead.
Boner definitely.
Kirk Cameron's career.
Yeah. Well.
Come on.
He's a very successful Christian actor. He acts in Christian.
Director, I hear,
I
as
think
well.
you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. Apparently he's got a very deft touch.
Writer,
in touch.
director, actor, Christian. A quadruple threat.
That's right.
This is the most important journey of my life. My family is worth fighting for, and so is yours.
Everybody okay? Seriously, if you're not okay, you can tell us. We'll handle it. We have people to help you out. Just give us the sign. Nobody has to know. It can be, well, that's the thing. It can be embarrassing to admit you're not okay. So if you want to tell us that you're not okay,
if you're with
and
someone
make it
you think
secret,
they might not be okay,
I would say just tie your left shoe in a strange way. We'll know.
Are you guys actually into stuff like comedy podcasts or something?
I haven't really explored many podcasts. I'm really into, although I haven't watched much of Norm Macdonald's video podcast thing. Yeah. I've only seen a couple of episodes. There's some tragedy to it. There's pathos for sure involved.
I don't really do podcasts at all. I don't.
Of any sort.
There's one embarrassing podcast I listened to, news in French, in an attempt to better my French, and that's why I'm so sketchy on news. I have only a very sketchy and often downright incorrect understanding of what's going on in the world.
Don't fear, love is not the end of the world. If we're breaking the rules, it's fine.
The problem has nothing to do with the news itself as delivered. It's my my little twist on it.
What's it called?
I think it's called News in Slow French for Dummies or something like that.
Oh, really?
Something
That's
like
his
that.
translation of it anyway.
Just try another if you think we've crossed the line.
You were asking me which ones to check out. Like on VPN, there's Comedy Bang Bang. That's the best I can And WTF by Mark Maron, but that's like the comedy nerd thing. They have the audio podcast Podscan.
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 I would be in favor of changing it to Podscan.
It's a doc scan.
Let's call it Podscan from
Yeah.
now on. Yeah. Yeah.
Might be dangerous.
Download our Podscan now at VPN.
Sounds kind of like a Coke robot thingy.
You know the Coke robots are already calling them Podscans, and the rest of us will be pretty darn soon.
Or be crushed
Or
underfoot.
Oh yeah, we have
whatever
a
that-
choice. It's up to us. Would you like to be crushed or call it a Podscan?
I choose Podscan.
Podscan's
I
fine.
choose Podscan.
Thank you, Coke.
There will be a resistance that calls it podcast, and their skull will be crushed by robot tanks.
Big metal talon feet. Yeah.
What are they
Patent law firms
Podskins.
are suing podcasts for original patent or something.
Oh.
It's
Oh, right.
It's
For
very
the
complicated.
format. And Mark Maron is getting sued, among others, right?
Why? Do I look fat?
Do you think there's a chance Mark Maron will go to jail? Any
Not for
chance?
that, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Almost
Complaining for at a police officer.
Yeah, or something he did to
curmudgeonly conduct.
something
though,
to a
yeah.
9-year-old girl or something. I don't know. I'm sure. He definitely does bad things, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's going to get married, actually.
Doesn't prove anything.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's a classic one, I think. He's married. Doesn't prove anything.
I'll also believe it when I see it.
Yeah, come on. How hard is
On
it?
a podcast.
How hard is it to put out a news story that says you got married? Or
I'm
whatever?
gonna get married, even. Not even that I was married.
Yeah. Also, I think you're misunderstanding one of his sort of patented terms. He refers to married as like when Mark Maron does something to you. You got married.
Oh.
I just married you, little girl.
Lots of comments.
Oh, Jesus.
Married is like the past participle of the verb to marry.
To marry. Okay.
Yeah.
Past participle is a rare thing in interviews to be spoken of.
Not in our interviews. We try to cover it in every interview. It's important to our band.
The issues first, right?
Question. Yeah. Yeah.